Welcome back to what's Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. Well, we have a rather odd replay for you here, and this is the M44, the Tier 6 American SPG, and it's sitting on the southeast spawn of Empire's border under the command of Zin 1983, and alongside him is an S51, the Tier 7 Soviet. Now that guy is going to try and barrel block Zin. Watch the game start. Okay, well, Zin, out of the box, is aiming at the enemy spawn point. He's looking for targets that are moving about at the spawn, any damage that's being caused by their movement, and he's about to shoot. And he fires his first round out straight away. And notice how the S51, although it disappeared, it's reappeared again, and when it reappeared and it turned sideways, so the barrel was almost overlapping Zin's barrel. Well, watch this. He's about to fire at the enemy again, at the enemy camp area. In fact, actually, he's going to fire at the most likely spots where the enemy Arty is going to be. Fires a round out. Look at that. The S51, which we can see now is seeshelby, is overlapping his barrel, and it's not the first time it happens. Well, Zin saw that, moved forward to get away from him. Fires another round at the enemy, and yet again he sees seeshelby alongside him, his barrel almost overlapping, and look what happens. Enemy Arty spotted where his shells were coming from, fired a round back, and they hit Zin for quite a lot of hit points actually. He lost 232 to the Hummel, and obviously the S51 is not firing at the enemy, he's not even bothering to fire, but he stops doing that when he realizes that Zin is aware of what he's up to, and from that point on he starts trying to shoot at the enemy. See, the other M44 is already doing that, and here comes the S51 shooting at the enemy in the western pass area. Zin's so upset he actually fires at the wall. In fact, what he does is he fires behind the S51, which could be construed that he was trying to attract enemy fire to take out the S51, which is not exactly very friendly, but considering what just happened and that there was an attempted Arty team kill by Arty on Arty, I think that this was definitely warranted. Now Zin does it again. He sits behind the S51, but this time now he's aiming at the enemy, fires a round off behind the S51 and moves away. Well, it's not attracting enemy fire, and the reason for that may be something to do with the fact that the force that went on the northern route is rapidly approaching their cap, and so the enemy Arty is more than likely very busy trying to defend themselves. In fact, they've just lost their M44, and their Hummel appears to have run for it along with their GW Panther. So they're disappearing south down the west side, and yet again Zin fires behind the S51 but not at the S51, and the rest of his team have now reached the enemy cap, so this game is going to be over very shortly with a cap. Zin's now aiming at the enemy, but he's not exactly firing aim shots at the enemy. I think he's just firing to attract attention. But they've capped out and they've won, so end of battle. But I thought you should see the actions of seeshelby, because that was definitely an attempt to team kill by barrel blocking by Arty. And the S51 is one of the few Artys that can barrel block because it's got such a long barrel. Well, here's the end of battle results, and of course he didn't get any damage on the enemy, unfortunately. None of his shots actually went near the enemy or actually were close, so he got 0 damage. But it's interesting to note the S51 did, after he stopped trying to barrel block, did actually get some damage. 462 hit points, didn't get any kill, But we can see that despite the fact that he fired 7 shots, Zin didn't get anything on target. So nothing there. So he did earn some credits to the battle, and he came out with a positive balance. But I suspect that the S51 was trying to team kill him and wasn't able to get his barrel to overlap. Wasn't practiced enough with barrel blocking, but it definitely seems to me to be an attempted barrel block. So if you are making a note of people who tried to team kill Arty, seeshelby tried to do just that. And I seriously suspect that this person is actually a tank player who just plays Arty occasionally, has managed to obtain the S51 through the KV2 route, and that's why he's playing a high-tier Arty, because a proper Arty player wouldn't try to barrel block another Arty player. They wouldn't try to do that at all. So, yeah, thought I'd put that information out for you. And thanks very much to Zin1983 for sending it in. There would say one point of criticism. Try not to attract enemy fire on your own team, because if you do that, you're bound to lose the game, because you're not focusing on killing the enemy. What you're focusing on is attracting attention of the enemy Arty. And of course, you did get hit by the Hummel yourself, and you didn't like it. Well, yeah, it's not nice for anybody on your team, even if the player happens to be a jerk. Okay, thanks for watching.